So if you got a dog, you want to exercise him. One good exercise for a dog is obviously walking, running, things like that. Well, a lot of people think, oh, I'm just going to take my dog out, have him go outside, poop, pee, whatever, that's an exercise. No, this here is one thing, physical. Now, another thing, bones. This is a buffalo horn or water or whatever, buffalo, something like that. Now, the reason dogs chew on things is it keeps them busy mentally and everything, and it tires them out also. But another great thing is taking this ball and simply just doing some simple exercises. Let's say it's a cold day, you can't go outside. Throw it around the house. If you don't got that much room, find somewhere. Easy. My dog is about 7 months old. He's off leash trained. And another thing is, that's the easiest thing to train. I'll explain that in another video when we get probably my next video or something. I don't know. I'll look into that. I'll give you tips on how I got him off leash trained and everything. But see, chilling. Now, a few great exercises I'll name out in this video. One is going to be one of his favorite, stairs. And what I mean by stairs is these stairs here, these stairs here. So what I'll do is I'll stand inside the house and I'll throw it, bounce it off the wall or whatever, and he'll just go simply get the ball. He gets to do what he loves, which is retrieving things and playing catch. And on top of that, all these stairs exercise his body. So all that chicken, all that liver, and all those proteins he eats builds his muscle, gives him a nice form. And tired puppy is a good puppy and a happy puppy, honestly, because when he's tired, perfect. Because otherwise you're gonna have that one wired dog that's like all over the house, like cranked up. And then obviously when he's just laying down chilling, always make sure you have a bone for him. He likes the water buffalo horns. This was a rib bone, as you can tell, not so much anymore. But I'll point out a few different exercises that I do with him. Very simple. 10-15 minutes. You actually don't even have to do that much exercise in order to get them possibly done. Very easy. And I'll also show you a very good protein meal. I have one in one of my videos. It's some liver, different ingredients, and right now I'm actually going to be making him another one a little later today for dinner to pop him up with some more protein. So let me show you exactly how this is done. So simple. Take the ball, throw it. Just have him go get it. Good. And this repetitive motion for the next 10-20 minutes, depending on your dog breed too, size and everything, is going to vary how long you play with him and how long they can handle the exercise. So now while you got your dog playing and everything, while I have him playing, I'm also cooking. So I'll sit there and, like I said, while I'm cutting up his chicken or whatever, I'll sit there and I'll play catch with him, so that way I'm killing two birds with one stone. So it gets him nice and tired. Then as soon as he's done with playing, I let his food cool off. I'll play with him a little more. I'll do a couple more exercises with him to tire him out. Then I'll feed him. And what I'll feed him right now, for example, what I'm about to be making him, I got some lean chicken breast right here. You can tell what I do is, like, usually if I'm making myself some chicken, then I cut out some pieces, this and that. Then I'll always leave an extra piece for him. So not too much. This is probably about a quarter of a pound, maybe a little more or so. So I'll take that. All right, so the next ingredient to my dog's food other than the chicken is going to be romaine hearts. What I do, since obviously I eat healthy and I eat a lot of salad too, I'll chop off the end, I'll trim it and dice it up. And then same with the iceberg lettuce. I'll clean it, wash it, and I'll take off a few leaves, and then the root of it, I'll get rid of the hard part, and then I'll trim up that core of it and dice it up so that way it gives them just a nice solid piece to eat. And just a little bit of coconut oil. Now, we'll get into why coconut oil. I mean, other than it clears up your dog's skin, it clears up if they, even fleas, believe it or not, eczema, things like that. I mean, there's so many health benefits, which I'll add into the description as to why you should have coconut oil. I also have this awesome comb. You know, if you, like, for example, I take my dog out a lot, you obviously want to prevent them from having fleas, but you also want to prevent them from tangling up their hair. I have a comb that gets rid of all that. I got it off of Amazon. I'll add the link in the description there as well in the video. And yeah, I'll add the reasoning for all the coconut oil. You want to try to keep it at a minimum, just enough for him to get a little bit, but not too much, because coconut oil can cause diarrhea as well. But like I said, just don't overdo it. And buy some good quality stuff too. I mean, I've had some success with it. I've seen some other methods that people have done, like especially with their dog's coats, of like, washing them with it and stuff like that. I don't know. To me, it's just like, ew. I use regular Dawn dish soap and some lavender soap, because I know that, obviously lavender calms them down. On top of that, lavender also prevents fleas. You can use lemongrass scented things like that, and they'll prevent any bugs. So, let me show you what it looks like in the pot. Alright, so now here you can clearly see the lettuce, and then I got the romaine down here. It's all mixed up together. 1 teaspoon coconut oil. Splash that right there. Bam. Right to the stove. Make sure you put it on a low setting. Nice and low. That way the coconut oil and the steam helps soften the salad. And then once you get all that softened, then you add the meat after separately, and then I stir it together. Alright, so I had the salad with just the coconut oil inside the pan on a low for about 10 minutes. It got to a nice, like, where you can almost tell that it was kind of burning, but not really, like that type. And now I added in about 10 ounces of water. Give it a nice shake. Let that simmer for a little bit more. Get it nice and soft before we start the chicken. So after we added in our water, we let it saute for another about 10 minutes to get the salad softened up. Get all those juices inside that water bowl, well into the pot. And then I added the chicken in, as you can see it there. And then what I do is puree green beans and sweet potatoes and broccoli together as well. You could puree it in a blender. You can actually turn them into cubes, just like this. This is, for example, broccoli, sweet peas, green beans, and sweet potato. This is just broccoli and sweet potato. So puree it. Once you puree it, it becomes a nice paste. Add it in there, stir it up, and this is what you get. And then that puppy over there is going to be a very happy puppy. You see, he's laying down now, even though he's awake. Right now, most dogs would be all over the place and everything. He's tired. He did his stair exercises. He ran up and down about, oh man, I don't know, more than most people can do. He was up and down multiple times for about 20 minutes. He'd run all the way up the stairs inside here. I'd throw it back down the stairs, back again. Now he's gonna go for maybe another walk real quick, do another stair exercise, and then before bed, he's gonna get that meal so he can build up all that protein while he rests. And then give him a nice chew toy or bone so he can just strengthen his jaw and put himself to bed.